What's good, y'all? It's Alex When you're here, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about the 5 principles that you must follow to achieve financial freedom. If you're new to this channel and you haven't been rocking with us, then it's all about earning money, saving money, and investing money so that you can achieve financial freedom. If you don't know what financial freedom is, then financial freedom is the ability to live off of passive income from assets that you've invested in so that you don't have to trade in your time for money at a job. Let's get into today's video.
I guess I got my swagger back.
So like I said, today we're talking about the 5 principles you must follow to achieve financial freedom. Guys, in order to achieve financial freedom, this is the most important step. You must be living below your means, right? Because this is gonna tell me if you're serious about financial freedom or if you're just me. You have to really look at where's the money from your paycheck going, right? What are you spending money on? Are you spending money on your future, or are you spending money on nonsense, things that aren't gonna help you achieve financial freedom? This looks different for everyone. We call personal finance personal for a reason. We can look at 2 people, someone making 60,000 and one making 100,000. You might have a preconceived notion about who's better off financially, but if the person making 60,000 is only spending 20,000 a year and the person making 100,000 is spending 80,000 a year, then who's really better off financially? Obviously the former, right? He has a higher net. You have to make sure you're spending less than you earn. This is key. A lot of people suffer from lifestyle or income creep. Income creep is whenever your lifestyle goes up as your income goes up. You're on a fast track to 9-to-5 slavery if you continue to increase your lifestyle as your income goes up. It is important to keep your lifestyle expenses low. You have to act poor even if you have money.
I can't eat. I'm broke.
I graduated from college when I was 21 in December of 2017 and immediately started working as an engineer in January of 2018. At that point, I could have very well have went and bought, the brand new Beamer. I could have went and bought, all these liabilities and all these things that I didn't need. I could have went and, upgraded my whole wardrobe, done a whole bunch of things because I had the capability and the means to, and I could have done it and lived pretty decently or pretty comfortably, right? But I knew that having that cushion, right, between what I need to live and what I make every month, that cash flow, having the larger cash flow I had, the more comfortable I would be. Because now I knew that the higher that net was, the more money I had to invest every month. Number 2, you need to be investing the difference between what you're earning and what you're spending, right? So now that you're living below your means, that difference, that cash flow that I talked about needs to be getting invested. Nothing else should be happening with that money. You should not be spending it and you should not be saving it. Because as we know, savers are losers, right? As I've spoken about in a previous video, which you can go click to over there, you have to take advantage of what Albert Einstein calls the 8th wonder of the world, which is compound interest. So you need to be investing your money, right? Your money needs to be working for you. When it's in a bank account, it is chilling and it is not working for you. Every dollar that you earn is a soldier, and that soldier needs to be going out there and recruiting more soldiers to come back into that bank account. And the only way you can do that is if you're investing your money. That means buying income, right? So what is buying income? When you're investing in stocks for dividends, right? That's buying income. When you're buying cash flowing real estate, that is buying income. Or you can be creating income. What is creating? That's starting a business, right? So taking that surplus money, using that to start your business. Anything but leaving your money in that bank account where it's not, ain't got no job, they're not paying rent, they're not paying the bills, it's just sitting in your bank account. That money needs to go out and work. Number 3, only taking out debt that's going to make you money, AKA good debt, AKA leverage. We talked about this in the previous video. If you haven't watched that one, go check it out here. Good debt versus bad debt is a real thing. When you operate life like everyone else, meaning you go to school, you take out student loan debt, you buy a house, you take out mortgage debt, you buy a car, you take out car debt, you use credit cards, you take out credit card debt. That is a key to being in 9-to-5 slavery forever. Good debt is any debt in which if you incur this debt, you are now able to net positive cash flow, right? Meaning if you didn't have this debt, you wouldn't make any money. So if I take out debt for a rental property and I'm cash flowing on that rental property, it's good debt for me to have. If I take out debt to buy a new car that I want to use every day just so I can, impress people at the stoplight that don't care about me, that is bad debt. That debt is not gonna make you money. That debt is not helping you reach financial freedom sooner. Number 4, you must be creating multiple streams of income that are detached from your time. Y'all gotta understand that one stream of income is too close to none. Hey, that was a bar. When you rely on one stream of income, you have to really ask yourself, who's in control of your financial destiny? It's not you. Whenever you're relying on an employer or even your own one business or a client or one of anything, even one rental property to pay your bills, that is a recipe for not reaching financial freedom. What are you gonna do if one of them dries up? You're gonna go get a job, or you're gonna rely on the government, both of which are unideal situations that you don't wanna put yourself in if you want to be on this path to financial freedom. You need to, even when you're working that job, you need to be creating those multiple streams of income. Whatever, multiple properties is multiple streams of income. Multiple stocks paying you dividends is multiple streams of income. It doesn't necessarily need to be different industries, but just multiple sources, right? It needs to be coming from different places. If I have 5 rental properties, that's 5 sources of income. Obviously, with this whole pandemic, people saw the effects of only having one stream of income. You lose your job, SOL. You lose your business, SOL. Your tenants don't pay rent, SOL. This company goes down, so now they're not paying a dividend, SOL. You need to have multiple streams of income. You cannot be relying on one. That is super key. I have my W-2 income, which is active income. I have my rental properties, which is passive income. I have my house flips that I do, which is active income. I have my trucking business, which is passive income. I have my cleaning business, which is passive income. I have my rental cars, which is passive income, right? As those streams of income continue to increase and continue to be built up and those businesses are built up, they will be able to cover my lifestyle expenses in full and cover different bills 100% in full. So it's super important that you have those multiple streams of income. All of those besides 2 are detached from my time. You don't want to buy yourself another job. You need to get into the habit of paying others to keep your time free. Once you have multiple streams of income, obviously each of them will require more and more work from you, especially in the beginning, right? In the beginning, it's okay as you're building them up. But over time, you need to make sure you're outsourcing a lot of those tasks, the mundane tasks that anyone can do that will help free up your time so that you can do things you enjoy, like spending it with family or going on vacations or whatever the case may be. That's the key to being actually financially free. You don't want to have all this income and you still have to be there every day to make sure that the income comes in. No, you want to have those systems and operations in place that anyone can follow and can make sure that your business is still operating, or those streams of income are still coming in. Have y'all ever really thought about why wealthy people have maids and chefs and yards keeper or groundskeepers? A lot of people think that wealthy people have these maids and these chefs just because they're wealthy, but in reality, they're wealthy because they have these maids and these chefs. Wealthy people do not spend time cleaning their own house or cutting their own grass. No, they outsource those mundane tasks that can be done by other people so that they can spend their time doing those high income producing activities, right? Those IPAs. You have to look at your time as extremely valuable, right? Your bill rate needs to be $1,000 an hour, which means that every hour that you're working on, extremely high value tasks, right? Tasks that are going to make you more income, not cutting your grass or washing your dishes. I'm not saying you never do that, especially in the beginning. Obviously that costs money, but once you're at a certain level, you want to outsource those things because your time is better spent elsewhere, making you more money. This is why I don't do work on my own properties. I outsource all that work to contractors because it's 2 reasons. Number 1, I can spend that time trying to find more deals. And number 2, they will do it a lot more efficiently because they've done it before. Outsourcing tasks that are mundane and that anyone can do, or that people that have experience, like a VA or an assistant, to make sure that things run efficiently, that's going to help you in the long run. Number 1, keep that time free so you can do what you want. And number 2, spend more time doing those high income producing activities. So y'all let me know in the comments below, which one of these principles do you think is the most important? And let me know too, which one of these do you disagree with? I mean, I would love to have that discussion. We can talk about it. I mean, you'll still be wrong, but we can talk about it and we can discuss it. But anyways, that's it for this video. Y'all be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Share this with 2 people that you think need to hear this. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next one.